Some couples skip full service catering to save money, but they don't realize what they're actually signing up for. It's not just food, it's logistics, labor, and cleanup. That's where things can fall apart fast.
I think people don't realize how much work that actually is, especially as it pertains to something like catering, which is not just setting up the food and having people eat.
Watch the full video now.
You said a lot about considering how brides on a budget that didn't necessarily want the luxury wedding or maybe couldn't afford yet the luxury wedding. So give us some examples of how you do that for your client.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am someone who really loves like diving deep into logistics and complicated issues that we're needing to find a solution for. So a great example actually is an event that I just had maybe 3 weeks ago, I want to say. And the problem was that they couldn't afford the high price tag of on-site catering, and so they decided that they wanted to do drop catering. And so in the weeks leading up to the event, I really work with them to kind of get all their friends and family members that were helping out organize, telling person A, you're going to be doing this, person B, you're going to be doing that, and really just trying to make it as seamless as a process as possible, because being a caterer, that you guys do a lot, right? And I don't want to take on that responsibility myself. And also, I think people don't realize oftentimes when they're volunteering their friends and families to do things for the wedding, how much work that actually is, especially as it pertains to something like catering, which is not just setting up the food and having people eat. It's inclusive of cleaning up the trash and who's going to be taking that out to the dumpster. Maybe they don't even have a dumpster on site that you can throw garbage in, so who's going to be taking that home with them? And then you have to think about plates and cups and forks and napkins and all these little things that couples don't really think about when they're looking at, oh, I just can't afford a caterer, so I'm just going to do drop catering, when there's actually so much more that goes into that. So that's just an example of a few weeks ago where I really had to work with them and kind of line out all the steps and really help them see the bigger picture and how this could work, and really make a plan for how that was going to transpire out smoothly versus, just letting anything happen on the day of.